Real benefit of getting out there for me is a sense of freedom. And freedom, when I accomplish the achievement of freedom every day, it makes me feel like I'm free in my life, like I'm not in bondage to some higher goal or some expectation of like, oh, I have to be doing these things and keeping busy all the time, trying to make money. We could chase money all our lives, but this, like, I'd rather be broke and be able to be free. Although I'm not broke, I'm pretty strong and put together in whatever way I need to be, not broken. But what's really the amazing experience of life for me is just this right here, getting out on my bike, getting my dog, spending time with our little terrorizer, seeing wildlife, which we always do. No, you're not going to run down the hill. And then seeing these amazing vistas, because we live in a beautiful place. But even when I lived in the city and I didn't live in the wilderness areas, I was out there walking the streets with my other dog, Marley, who's she has less energy, so I bring Divya out and not Marley here. But I was out there hoofing it, walking the streets and getting my exercise and, making eye contact with people and having amazing moments wherever I was. Like, it's not the place so much as it is the activity and the feeling of freedom. The freedom to allow yourself some time to breathe, again, work the muscles. That always makes you feel good. Div, come. And just get out there and, experience life and get away from, like, I don't use my music, and I don't, out here, there's no service. I'm not going to listen to a podcast while I'm riding my bike. I'm just listening to the sounds of nature. And I'm filming this right now, not because I have a need to post what I'm doing, but more as an encouragement to anybody out there, because I know there's a lot of people that struggle with just feeling physically good and being healthy. And feeling physically healthy and mentally and emotionally healthy is about a sense of freedom and sovereignty, that you're not a slave to anybody else's schedule. And we all strive for better health, or if you're not striving for better health, then what I would say is that striving for better health is the most rewarding thing in life, because you feel so freaking delicious when you achieve good health and fitness, and you have a strong immune system, and your mental capacity is sharp, and you feel inspired to, achieve, whatever it is you want to achieve in life, or you're emotionally balanced, so your relationships are healthy, and you feel great just being alone. One of the things that I have always enjoyed is my solitude, and although we all get lonely, and before I had my life partner, I certainly went through times of loneliness. But I never felt lonely because I was alone. I find refuge in my solitude. I felt more lonely when I was with people. So, go figure. All I can tell you is that I'm an example of just someone, one of many people that feels as if life is about enjoying all the momentary and fleeting experiences. And when we fixate too much on the future and maybe things that we think we should have that we don't have yet, or if we fixate too much on certain goals that we're working towards, We don't allow freedom. We put ourselves in bondage. And if you're expecting someone else to show up for you, you're putting yourself in your own bondage of attachment. And if you expect that you should be at a certain place in your life by a certain time, then you're putting yourself in your own bondage. And you have no one else to blame but yourself, really. So I would encourage anybody out there that might resonate with this message to, one, leave social media behind for a few hours of your day. Leave your phone behind if you can. Sometimes I do that when I'm going for my hikes. And then I don't ever feel, when I know it's not with me, I don't ever feel called to pick it up and film a video or something, which is quite freeing. It's quite liberating to be unattached. And as a child of the 70s and 80s, we didn't have phones to pack around with us. So we could take off as little children, because that's what our parents used to let us do in those days. And, just run wild through the wilderness or the woods or, the neighborhoods. And that was a strong sense of freedom. And so if you're an adult like me, I'm 52 now, I'm still chasing that freedom, that same freedom that I did as a child. And I get there. Almost every day, I take some time out of my day to be free. And that's what gives me my greatest sense of purpose, is oh yeah, it's okay to be enjoying life. In fact, it is our right to enjoy life. So get out there and find your independence. And that's true freedom, is independence from society and all its trappings, or the mind and its bondage.